Welcome back, Bowling World fans. Today we're going to be drilling the new Trailblazer Solid by Radical Bowling Technologies. We're going to go ahead and get this ball over onto the workbench to be able to get it laid out, and then get it over to the drill press, drill it up, and take it over onto the lanes. So let's go ahead and talk about the layout that we went with on this bowling ball while we get it laid out. All right, so let's take a look at this new Trailblazer Solid and the layout that we went with, which was 95 by 5 by 70. This is now my new benchmark layout for my asymmetric pieces. I know in the past we've talked about how I have 3 different types of layouts for the 2 different types of balls when it comes to asyms versus symmetrics. This is my new benchmark layout, so I have 3. One is sharp, one is benchmark, and then one is control. I decided to go with the benchmark layout on this ball because I really wanted this ball to be the ball that I could throw on the fresh and then still transition with it whenever the lanes start breaking down. Now, I don't see as much breakdown at regionals, and I know, yes, the left-hand side, purple hammers, the whole shabam. I get it. But I do bowl on house shots every now and again, people. I do bowl league. I do bowl tournaments on house. It happens, okay? So we wanted this ball to be able to do a little bit of everything. I want to be able to play straighter whenever they're fresh on patterns, or be able to just swing the whole lane whenever they start burning up a little bit. So I want to give it a little bit of length, a little bit of smoothness and roundness, but still get a nice bite. Now this ball also looks absolutely gorgeous. I love the black, blue, with a little bit of gray thrown in there, and then the orange on the lettering is just absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, we went ahead, drilled this up, we got it over to the workbench, glued in our Vice black POs, which you can find in the link in the description over at bowlingworld.biz, as always. And we got it over onto the lanes. Let's go ahead and talk about the specs of this ball before we get over onto it. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and talk about the specs of the new Trailblazer Solid by Radical Bowling Technologies. To start off with, we have the weight block, which is the asymmetric weight block, which is featured in the incognito line, and that has an RG of 2.484, a differential of 0.052, and an intermediate differential of 0.020. Now, that is wrapped around with the Motion Magic solid reactive resin cover stock, which is finished off at 500 and 2000 grit Saire micropads. Now, this ball is definitely really heavy rolling through the middle part of the lane, I saw, and I felt like it was a little bit cleaner through the front part of the lane exactly. And we're gonna go ahead and get over onto the lanes, talk a little bit more about where I think I will be seeing this ball more in my bag, and what tournaments for what patterns I would be using it for. So let's go ahead and get over onto the lanes and show you guys what this ball can do there. Now, this is the first thing that I want to talk about, is how strong this ball truly is. Now, something that was really apparent with the original Trailblazer that a lot of customers and a lot of people that threw this ball wanted to call out was that this ball did not hook as much as people expected it to. The Trailblazer was one of those balls that was really, really exciting, but it ended up being a little bit of a disappointment, to be honest with you guys. And this is me coming from the feedback that I've gotten. I had a couple people drill them. I didn't actually end up getting to throw the original Trailblazer, but whenever Brian and the team over at Brunswick told me that they were coming out with the Trailblazer Solid, I was super excited because I was really looking forward to see that core with a stronger solid cover stock. And this ball definitely checks all the boxes. It's strong through the front and middle part of the lane. It still has some cleanliness to it as it shines up to be able to clear the heads just enough to see more of the mid lane and be able to have a little bit more versatility with this ball. I've been able to play a little bit straighter on patterns with this ball and also swing the whole lane, as you can see here on the typical house shot after I've broken it down a little bit. So this ball is definitely going to be one that I think will fit in a lot of people's bags. Somebody with a little bit higher speed, with a little bit less rev rate might love this ball, and somebody that's bowling in tournaments might love this ball for the fresh and transition. Again, this ball definitely caught my eye. I am super excited to get over to some tournaments. I'm not taking on my next regional trip, but we will have a couple more tournaments in a few months where we'll be able to take it to. So make sure you guys check it out down in the description below. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys enjoy watching the rest of these shots right here, and then we'll get on to the rest of it. All right, guys, and that was the Trailblazer Solid from Radical Bowling Technologies. If you guys like this bowling ball, make sure you guys leave a like down below and leave a comment of what you like specifically about this bowling ball. If you guys want to get this bowling ball today, make sure you guys go over to bowlingworld.biz right there. And as always, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out.